I know you've done an early 53-man roster prediction. Let's take a look at some of the things. We'll start on the offense. So we'll break this up, offense and defense. Watson, Dobbs, Dorian Thompson, Robinson, the three quarterbacks, you think? Running backs, this one's kind of interesting. So we're going to go Nick Chubb, Jerome Ford, then either Felton or a free agent. And you say possibly Ezekiel Elliott, potentially. All right. Wide receivers, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You've got Cooper, Peoples-Jones, Moore, Bell, Goodwin, Cedric Tillman. Now, Goodwin, we're not sure. Anytime you hear blood clots, lungs, and legs, that's always concerning. Hopefully he gets back. You have Darden potentially there as well. The offense, or the tight ends. Tight ends, you got Njoku, there's Akins. It'll be interesting to see. Harrison Bryant restructured his contract. Does somebody offer them something for him in camp? Then the offensive line is another one. Wills, Conklin, Hudson, DeJuan Jones. Tackles, you got the guards. Batonio Teller, Dunn. Then Forbes, somebody that's off the roster. And then centers. Again, some tough decisions. You got Ethan Posick, you got Whippler, and then that means Nick Harris doesn't make it. So this roster's been upgraded. I think the guys we're leaving off are going to make somebody's 53-man roster.
Yeah, it's incredible how much has shifted. I remember days when we would talk about, do we know who the starting 11 on offense are? Whereas we're now more or less at the point where we can write sort of 22 of the 25 in pen and go, they're all locked in. Talk about a third running back, a fourth guard. That's really about it. And that puts us in a really strong position because they're using training camp more to get ready for week one rather than let's work out who the best people are. It is such a talented roster across the board, and I think that puts them in a really good spot. I would happily go out and spend a little bit. I don't want to spend too much, but bring in another running back just to be safe because Ford might have some promise, but the issue is going to be what happens if Chubb misses the first 4 weeks of the season. I don't want to be sat there where Fournette, Zeke, everyone else is gone and we're relying on Jerome Ford and maybe Marlon Mack or somebody in that ilk to step in off free agency. I think he's already signed with somebody else, but someone who isn't very good. Whereas I'd rather have someone, if spend $2.5 million, bring Zeke in, just gives you that level of insurance.